Hello everyone, welcome back to the Plymouth Argyle career. And before I continue on with this episode, of course, in the last episode we had some massive technical problems where we did interfere with a glitch from EA26 here. We couldn't continue on. So what I have done, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at our actual standings here and compare them to our last episode, it might be a little bit different. What I have to do, I found a way around it, but basically what I had to do was do a complete new Argyle criminal, but on a different save file. Yes, I know, it's very confusing, but all I have done is copied the wins, draws, and losses as well. So it should be exactly the same with the wins, losses, and draws. Yes, the goal difference might be a bit different, but it should be the same. Prior though, like I said though, I have copied and pasted it as well with the likes of Galloway going and Connor Hazard. I've made that, so they are going indeed. But we have got certain individuals through that simulation. Like as we can see here, scrolling down, Talanger and Watt's still injured. Unfortunately, Talanger through that simulation to try and fix this. Big appear injury, but I think it's like 4 to 5 weeks he will be back. So in that sense, really, next episode, he should be back ready to go. But I do apologise, but this was the only solution I could find. But we are going to continue on with this episode right now. As well, though, we have lost the Youth Academy, so we'll be setting up a brand new one right now here. So we are probably going to hire a brand new one here and go for this guy right here. So let's get him in here. I'm going to sack this guy because he isn't the best, and we're going to send this Uthbert here to England here, because like I said, we did want to find the next big thing in that cam row, because we've got a little bit of oldies in that row in Patterson. We want to get can we go, hang on a second, let's just go there, and I may have to select that after. There we go. I was going to say, I thought I'd select the screen to select a playmaker, but there we go. There it is. So hopefully at the end of this episode, we'll find someone back here with Albert for the English sensation in a cam row here. But let's continue on here with this episode here. So also in the last episode, we did win the cup game. Of course, like I had to start a new career mode now. We might see different teams in the next round, but it is what it is. We're just going to have to continue on here. But this episode, ladies and gentlemen, if I go into the calendar here, we are going to get through this end of the month so we can get into the next episode where we can make something happen with the January window. Yes, finally we'll be able to sign some players for this Plymouth Argyle team. We're going against Rotherham here today. Hopefully we can pick up the result here to kick off this episode. We are sick with the R9, so we will play this one on the phone 90, and let's kick into it straight away here. How you can see though, we've got a lot of tired legs though, which is a bit unfortunate indeed. So what I'm going to do here, Dale's going to come in, who's been in not bad form. I feel like their match has not been too bad as well. Robert's going to come in, McCabe's going to come in for Patterson, Benarouz in for Abraham, and also Edwards in that DM row as well, as he gets the +1 here. Plegazuelo comes in for Slutz, Mitchell comes in for Werradu, and Pebble goes off for a Senny here. So a very different team here, but we're going to have to do it due to the fact of the tired legs. The Tegan Fierce going to come in as well, Galloway's going to come in as well, and Ross. We're going to rotate the team massively here and hopefully get some more fit players in the near future. I have actually changed it. It's just for this game, ladies and gentlemen, and the rest of the calendar as well. I've done it so it's 90% full fitness. So when we play, we can play with the best possible teams there indeed. But at home pocket, can we kick off this episode against Rotherham? Let's get into it. I have as well, ladies and gentlemen, changed and altered the settings a little bit because I've been seen recently with this gameplay. It's been a bit hit and miss. Been very slow. So what I've done, I've changed it to competitive for myself and the away side here. So it should be kind of like EA25 now, or any of the future ones, or a bit more high tempo and be a lot more entertaining for you guys as well. So I've tweaked a lot of it indeed. I do want to get onto the Aston Villa Chrome as well, because I did check that one and it did do that as well, the same glitch, but I'll get into that after this game. Let's look at the task in hand right now. Benarouz into a Senny here, a player we haven't really seen a lot of here, but Dale on the ball. Dale into Joe Wedge, playing that DM row here today, trying to go down that wing. It was a bit glitchy there. If anyone saw that, it was a bit very strange, wasn't it? Ali Mumber here, great form this season. Goes inside here, and they're going in potentially. Oh, I was hoping one of our defenders would do well there. I mean, also as a Plymouth Argyle fan in real life, we have just, time recorded, just drawn to Wigan at home, which is a bit annoying. I expected a win there, but we're not the Plymouth Argyle we used to be. But sorry, not here. A bit of a sprint speed down here. Can he get across to a Senny there? Senny! He's got to get in front of Holmes there. A little 1-2 action there. It's a lot more high tempo. Can Bannerman be going for that one though? He can't. But can Dale head it down? He cannot. Playing a lot more high tempo though. This is a lot better, but it has fallen to Aesthetic there. No play. Belarus. It's in Mackenzie. Mackenzie. Down the line goes indeed. I can see Oseni making a run. Can McCabe find him? He can indeed. And he does find him, but just doesn't generate enough neck muscles to generate that into the back of the net. Play Gozalo there. Gets that down. Buck Williams. Into Powell. No. That's a good ball through. We can't read it though. And what a save from Connor Hazard. Will be sadly leaving in January for a bit of wedge. But a big crucial save. And the best chance of the game goes to Rotherham. Head down there. And Hazard does well. Just going to hold up a little bit. It's not really massively options as and now there is. With Dale making that run on the right hand side. Joe Edwards doing really well on that DM road today. Oseni. A bit more quicker than Pebble. Good overlapping run here. And Dale, can he find the back post? He does to Barry Mumba. And Barry Mumba picks us 1-0 up against Rotherham at home. And we're playing like a proper team now. And this feels a lot more better. A lot more better. I mean, a high tempo gameplay. It's what you guys want to see. Better runs. Better AI, to be honest. The CPU as well. Good start to the episode. So nice finish there for Plymouth Argyle. That's what we like to see and hopefully we can continue on with this form here. Mark Williams, the referee, dispense. Well done right there, Belarus. Little bit of play there, Oseni trying to find Ballymumber again, but we're going to dummy him out. McCabe, can he find the ball over? He can. But can he head it across into Oseni? And it's in. We're playing lovely today. On Ascensia, number 18. Gets the goal, as you can see, with the appearances and goals. Also, I'm kind of repeating myself like a record player. Also, because we have to simulate through these games. So stats will look a little bit different. But performance-wise and points should be rarely the same. And that's what we like to see. But well done. So Oseni and Ballymumba. Plymouth Argyle playing brilliant today. So 2-0. So Rotherham. Very nice indeed. Ballymumba. Oh, that was a bit silly for myself there. Nope. Good overlapping run. Another 7. He's got to score that. Wasn't the best shot for him in there. For some reason, it's telling me to do Bradley Abraham for Oseni, but I'm surprised he didn't score that. Wasn't the best chance, but Connor Hazard with another good save to prevent a goal for Rotherham. Ball goes high into the box in. Play goes there, but Ragat does enough. Mitchell. Well played. Belarus, but that's okay. Couldn't get over there though. Unlucky. But that will do. Good half for Plymouth Argyle. 2-0 up against Rotherham at home park. Playing a lot more fluid football and not so cagey, not too heavy touches like we've had in past episodes. It's a lot more entertaining to watch and play. Still down to the office for number 10 here. Connor Hazard, I must say, put up an incredible save to follow up on that. Another save he did. We'll take it though, 2-0 going to the second half. So 2 changes going into the second half. Our very own youngster in Tegan Finn comes on, and also Caleb Roberts comes in for the DM row on the centre attacking mid row. Should see on the top of the equation, so I can see there, Tegan Finn comes in for McCabe, and also you will see now Caleb Roberts comes in for Belarus as he was very tired. A player we need to keep an eye on, to be honest, in Tegan Finn. A big talent for us in real life. One of our very own. Got to try and grow him up to be a megastar to the near end. It would be very nice if he can. A no spare would be probably the best move for him though. Oh, unlucky from Oseni there. Oh, but he gets lucky. But can he get past them? Dodgers one. Oh, and Jules does well. Unlucky. If anything really there, I'd like to see Dale coming a bit shorter there. Dale from out. 29. Does well with Stevens. Go for a shot then. Connor Hazard retrieves it well. Connor Hazard throws it up. Dale. Dale's been really good today as well. I mean, I know I just kind of slave for not coming short, but on the ball, he's been well. What is that? What's happened there? Luton go 2-1 up against Port Vale at home. And again, I mean, I've got to give it to Rotherham. They love a long shot. They love a long shot, but it isn't really working for them. The best pass there, James. Ball goes up by Play goes Zalo. More than that. And Edwards now. The veteran. Doing him a statue, they say. Goes into Ballymumba. Ballymumba cuts inside on that right foot, and he just goes wide. Unlucky. Ross coming on for Play goes Zalo. A bit of fresh legs at the back just to try and secure this clean sheet if we can. for Plymouth Argyle. But Ballymumba in his new role in that left wing role that we have converted him to has done very well. Very lucky there. That's out there. Right, Jet. And from Tegan Finn. But can he find a Senny? He could get an assisted, Tegan Finn. And Senny, oh, and he puts it wide. Trying to toe poke into the bottom right corner, but cannot prevail. Galloway, potentially his last episode, well, actually will be his last episode for this series, as he will be leaving in January for, I think, 1.3 million, if I can remember, which is quite a lot of money. I would take it. Tegan Finn trying to find Dale, but Dale cannot get past him. Unlucky. Dawson. Obviously, with this career and where we're at in League One, we need to kind of heavily invest in the youth academy, because that's where we're going to grow up in the future and find some decent high overalls that can come in for the senior first team. In the last episodes, we had an individual called Brooke Barton with a glitch coming in bound. We couldn't get away from it, but Connor has it as well. But unfortunately, due to the glitch, like I said, sadly he will be gone. But he did only play one game. It's not a massive loss. It is just one of them. And that's the best pass there. That's where I play this from Plymouth Argyle. I'm not trying to rush anything here. Dale trying to find a Senny in the box there. He kind of does. Should be Caleb Roberts. And from Caleb Roberts. Tegan. Into Joe Edwards again. Into Caleb Roberts. Got a good chance for a shot at Caleb Roberts. He still wins the ball. He's doing actually right in this DM row. Tegan Finn with first time shot, trying to find that top right corner for the last chance of the game. But we'll take it 2-0 to kick off this episode against Rotherham. The youngsters in Caleb Roberts and Tegan Finn coming in on the second half was very impressive indeed. I must say with Tegan Finn, they're a lot more agile on the ball than some of our more veteran players. I mean, we've got the likes of McCabe and Patterson, of course, but at that age, he felt very technical on the ball. I won't forget that. Could be a crucial player for us in the near future. Certainly there did have a good game. Missed out on his double with that low driven, but we'll take it, like I said, 2-0, 3 points at Hope Park. Let's hope we can continue on with this episode with some more 3 points and wins for Plymouth Argyle. So, chaps, into our next game here, and it is going to go against Doncaster here. 7th versus 5th. Again, probably going to be a full 90 game here. And let's have a little look at some of the teams we got left. So we got Reading here and Wanderers again. Considering obviously we did play Wanderers last time and lost 1-0 in the previous episode, we have actually got them again on the 29th, which is a bit strange indeed. However, I think I might do a actual highlight game on that one to round off the episode. Considering they're 15th, we might try and look with the highlights here, not playing the full 90, as they did get the win last time. Of course, we'll play the full 90 as well against Rennes as well, but we want to kick off now against Doncaster. Could be a hard game here. Hopefully some... There you go. That's what I'm talking about right there. All greens. That's what we like to see. Now, in the last game, Joe Edwards played brilliantly in the actual DM row, so I'm going to keep that in mind. Sarno played well as well, but I'm going to actually take Sarno out and drop him out for Joe Edwards. He played well. Playgozale played brilliant as well. I'm going to drop out for Schultz, I think. I know he's fantastic for us, but I think we got to try and get him in. Caleb Watts is back as well, so I think for that reason alone, we're going to get him back in. He's a young lad, considering obviously we have got past the age of 34 and Aloni. We want to try and grow up Watts, who I think, I'll speak for every Argyle fan, he has been very good. Also, unfortunately, he is out on injury, though. Also, in terms of the captain, McKendy's not going to be captain. Edwards is going to be the captain here today. And I think we're going to play that. Dale had a good game, but a match we want to kind of grow up still as well. Pebble, going to give him a shout as well because he's not been too bad. But can we win away against Doncaster? That's the question there. Let's see if we could do it once again. So here we are then, Plymouth Argyle versus Doncaster. Let's see how we get on with this game right here. That would be a massive result if we can get one here. And to be fair, our away record this season has been pretty good, I must say. So hopefully we can continue on. You can kind of argue that our actual away record is probably better than our home record this season since I've come in charge. Stay with that. Monex. Sabara. Broadbent. Into Gibson here. Gibson goes for a shot on Connor Hazard. Does well. I think in the last two games we are going to try and start Ashley Hammond though, because also with Hazard leaving, We want to kind of keep Hammond happy being the first choice goalkeeper until we get to January. I feel like we'll probably need to sign another goalkeeper. Caleb Watts with a good ball there. That's why he's coming back, and Pebble's going through it. Pebble and a good save from Todala there, where he blind namers. What a save that was. Now I'm looking on in the horizon. I don't know why my... I was going to say, a bit strange that one, isn't it? On the badge on my arm. Wearing like a jacket instead. The goal goes into the Wiradu. Oh, and it's over in the back post, but kind of shine there. Caleb Watts. Oh, unlucky. Pearson. Sterry. Unlucky. True on the ball here now. Sterry. Pearson. That's what you get. And playing around in the back, you're going to make mistakes. Can't even look into Caleb Watson. He's a tricky player, I must say. He's a bit dirty in real life, though. He loves to get into his challenges. Into Pebble here now. And Pebble could get a chance off here. Pebble! And it puts it wide. Good chance, though. Again, Plymouth Argyle playing well. But you can expect it with a player that's around the 50 overall to not score. Chance there. Of course, if we had a world-class on, like people like Jokeres, Haaland, Ronaldo, you name it, maybe we'll score one like that. But when it comes to his overall, it's going to be a hard one to score there. Just keeping a bit composed at the moment, not rushing. I feel like Doncaster are way more defensive than our first game we played today. Matchy. I didn't want to do that. I was hoping they'd run through there. XL1 up against Barnsley with Wareham in the 31st getting the goal there. Also, of course, we did get the result against them, which is a massive one for us, being a rivalry. Abraham switches right on there. Can we fizz it over? What a ball that is. Ten Matchy there. That post is on, but it gets blocked from Maxwell. I'm going to try a different corner here. Let's go for a Matchy here. A Matchy where he blame namers. Let's go for an in-swinger. In-swinger goes in. Goes inside and play goes Ado. But again, we need someone on that back post, really. Edwards does well. That's what the captain does, picking up the pieces. Into Pebble. Going to go back out wide again, but it gets intercepted. Boateng recovers after his mistakes. Little fizzle with the top there. And Sterry can't hold it down. But again, the DMs pick up the pieces. Into Watts. Inside there. But can we find the pass? But Pearson, the defence of Doncaster have been brilliantly, to be fair. Got to try and work through that a little bit better. Some substitution at half-time, some tweaking around. Hopefully can sort that. But I don't know what to think of this game. I think we've been the better team. But I say Doncaster probably had some of the better chances maybe in the first 20 minutes. Just got to watch it on this team. So, chaps, what we have done is made two changes. Pebble goes off for Aseni. And also, you'll see the next one right now. Tegan Finn comes on for the right winger here. Because what we have done is put Caleb Roberts in the right wing and Tegan Finn for our cam. I'm just trying. I'm sorry, I can't concentrate. I'm trying to I'm trying to concentrate on the game because they're on their counter attack there. But that's what we've done. Tegan Finn goes into the cam row, and also Caleb Watts goes into the right wing row. That's what I'm trying to get off there. Well done. Sterry here. Looking to push through here. It's a good turn this from Sparrow. Back out wide. The Monarchs cannot get that challenge. Don't want to dive in too much. Broadbent. I'm kind of ball chasing at the moment. Broadbent does well. Well done. They can be going to counter attack here. Tegan Finn on the ball. The snappy individual. Plays it into a semi. Back into Tegan. Can he get in front of that ball? He can't. Unlucky. Good little partnership there. Just a bit unfortunate that ball just didn't go into his hands. Extra tuner up now. And Connor Hazard will collect that there. Ball goes up high. Also a good touchdown, but again, got to be quick on that pass. Gibson always found a way through into Hanlon's. And a good save from Hazard. I think Schultz comes on for play goes there now. Approaching the 70th minute. Could be looking at a 0-0 here away. I'll take it. For away record. No throw there. Risky one, but it has worked. And there we go. But we need options. Boyten's on his own. Caleb Watts. A little run up there. I don't know why that was triggered. Ballymumba's been quite poor today, I will say that. He hasn't been the best. Got that. And the home side looking for a winner here. Ball goes in, but goes out for a corner. Dale's going to come on for Watts. Fresh legs on the wing for the informed Dale. Ball goes up. Oh, hit the bar. Clear lines. Oh, and how have they not scored? Again, we're going out to the right-hand side. But Joe Edwards needs an option. Out wide. Got a little 1-2. And can we nick it on the deadlock here? We can with Ballymumba. Again, we might get another away win. With Ballymumba, who I just said, who's been very poor. But since Dale's just come on there, he's made that 1-2 tiki-taka with a sunny work. And the top three link up. He was getting pressured, but he's there to put it in the top right. You could say I feel sorry for Doncaster because they was the better team in the last, well, I'd say the second half. But we have nicked it, I think. So as it stands, if we win this game 1-0, no goals conceded out of 2. It's very impressive home and away. But don't speak too soon. Good turn there. Got to close it. Inside. Hanlon. Inside again to Middleton. Oh, I spoke too soon. And Doncaster nick it. With a draw. Couldn't close them up. We kept diving in a bit too rashly, but they picked up their passes, and it's Linz at the home stadium with Doncaster getting a goal late. Oh, I cannot believe it. I mean, it's just a good turn here. I thought he was going to turn back on me, but he's turned the opposite way in the number 9 and played into 17. And he's rocking into the top right corner. All right, so we're going to have to go attacking here. Commit people forward. Can we create some in Linz here? Give it to Tegan Finn. Out wide. And Sterry's intercepted there. And I think that's going to wrap up, ladies and gentlemen, and it will. We walk away with a point. It's not a defeat. I will take it. But we got very fortunate getting the goal in the 84th. What am I wearing? I don't know. I don't know why I've got like speakers on the back of my jacket. Maybe it's a new sponsor for Plymouth Argyle, but I will take the point. It's a hard break to concede right at the end like there. But I've got to give it to Doncaster. I think a draw is a fair result for both sides. No one was really up for it today, I feel like. But we got a point. I'll take it away with Plymouth Argyle's form in real life. A point away is more like a win. But we'll take it. We continue on. So into our next game here now, and we have got Reading, who are in 12th position now. And now that they're in 12th position, I am actually contemplating maybe we do the last 2 games as highlights here. Considering they're getting further down the table, I think we are going to do that so we can speed up this kind of process and get into January, into the next episode. So let's go on and crack on and do that, shall we? So let's go into the lineup here. Mackenzie's still the captain. Don't really want him as the captain here. I think Ballymumba gets the captain. If Edwards isn't starting, I will give it to Ballymumba. Let's have a look at the team though. Dale was very good in the last game. He's got to start this one. Aseni was very good with a pebble as well, but still the injured Toland right there. Caleb Watts is going to come in. However, I'm going to take Patterson down and start Tegan Finn. I think he's been fantastic in this episode and want to continue to play him here. In terms of the defense here, Wiradu's going to go off, and we're going to get him off for Wiradu replacing, and Wiradu's going to go in the CDM role, and Abraham's going to go off right there. I think that's going to be the lineup here for this highlight game here. Hopefully, we can walk away at home park on the highlight here. Let's see if we can do it. So here we have again, Plymouth Argyle versus Reading. Again, we're at home park, but hopefully we can walk away with 3 points here. That would be ideal. Reading with a potential chance here to go 1-0 up. Lane here. Into wing. To Savage. And that will cancel out there. Well done. And now we're going to get a talent attack here with Tegan Finn being at the heart of it. The ball could go right through in the middle if weighted perfectly. Overlapper and then there from Ballymumba. Can Ballymumba get in front of that weighted pass? He can. He lays it off to Aseni, who's been brilliant this episode. I've got to give it to number 18. He has been fantastic this episode. Of course, the classic generic celebration I like to do, human someone, but 1-0 up against Vernon at home is very nice. And again, Ballybumba getting an assist, involved in pretty much every goal. What am I slating him? What is wrong with me? Ballybumba whips into the box there. Can he get a defender on this? We can't. Wayne clears his lines. Another corner though, but because there is a highlight, it cancels out. And now Vernon have got a solo goal. It is a 3-on-1 situation against our number 6 here, which isn't ideal to be in. It's a good ball there. There's one thing I would like to see with the improvement of the AI. Like there, they were through on goal. It should be running to that space, and if they pulled it back here, I mean, they could score from regardless. So Lane, and again, I think sometimes I'll just need to keep my mouth shut because it's just proving me wrong there. It's 1-1 at Home Park, and it looks like Rennes are going to get another chance here. But this is the sort of situation I'm on about. I won't be surprised if they pull this back, but they should be running into this gap here. But then saying that, once again, I don't learn from my mistakes by shutting my mouth. And they have pulled it back, to be fair, this one. They are going to run through. It's a good shot go, and we get a block there. Sorinola. Tegan Finn. Going to go on his own here, seems like. And Tegan Finn. Trying to get that pass. Unlucky. It's unlucky. I think a loan spell from him is definitely the case. At the age of 17. A nice loan spell. Maybe get him up to the maybe a lower end of 60 overall. Would be nice. Good pass there. Inside. Needs an option though. Gonna go overlap and run. I was hoping Boytown will get on that overlap and run. Long cross on the training for Plymouth Argyle. It's going to fizz over the top to a Seni. But can he touch it down? He can't. Unlucky. Any more chances? Reading counter-attack in the 78th minute. Could be looking at another 1-1 draw here to go into our last game. Fraser. Garcia. Into Wayne. Williams. Ball goes there up high. To Elliot. Lane. Oh, a ball that is. I've got to say, and Connor Hazard does well. And it will, unfortunately, end at 1-1. I was thinking about starting Ashley Hamland in this game, but I thought I'd give Connor Hazard the benefit of the doubt. Okay, so one of them on the highlight. I think we had chances, but we just couldn't convert them. I don't know what to really say about this one. I think Reading played a good game as well, but I think, again, it's another game where I think both sides, well, deserves to walk away with just 1 point. I don't think we dominated that game too much, and I think it was, in a sense, a 50-50 game. I will take it, but we want to be seeing 3 points. Hopefully we can get that in our last game. But now it's time for our last game here, and it is against the Wanderers here. A game where, of course, early in December we lost 1-0, so we want to get our revenge here, but this time we're at Home Park. Can we end the year here with results starting off, going back into January with the window, fresh year, and keep dominating here? So hopefully we can do that right here. As you can see, Boytang is looking a bit tired, so we're going to take him out for Wiridu again, and then go, I think this time, Ross, rotate it a little bit. Caleb Watts is going to come into the reserves, I feel like. Sorino is going to go off for Edwards. He's been in good form. And Ashby Hammer is going to come with Connor Hazard as he is leaving. And I think we'll keep it like that for now. I think that's got to be kind of the vibe we've got to go with. Hopefully, actually, tell you what, I might take... no, I'll keep it like that. I'm actually stays in the right way. Hopefully we can get it on the highlight. Hoping we can do that. We do need to change Mackenzie back into the captain here with Edward Starr, and he goes into the captaincy. Come on, let's see if we can get it done. A win in the last game would be very nice. So let's see how we get on here. Plymouth Argyle versus the Wanderers, round 2. Last time we played this on the phone 9, I believe we lost 1-0, so that's why, hence why I will be playing this game on the highlight here. Let's see what we can do on this one. Oh, what is that for a pass? What is that for a pass? Great start there for Plymouth Argyle, by the way. Plymouth Argyle can hopefully play that pass into that little thread there. And we cannot get it back. It's a good interception from the Wanderers. And it looks like a chance again for Plymouth Argyle. Little pass there. Into Pebble. Back into Abraham. Can he fit it across? And it's a great ball across, but it needs to be a bit more direct. To Pebble. Wanderers a chance in the 33rd minute now. To tally it back. Honestly, do not worry, I haven't forgot about me talking about the Aston Villa. I was going to talk about it, I think, in the second game, like I said in the first game at the end, but I think I'll just leave to the end of the episode now. I've decided to. I think a good way to give the guys information about what's going on with that career mode. Patterson here now. Can he find it inside? He does. Pebble, good little turn there, but Pebble get the finish, and he does. Good little dribbling there from number 27. Patterson, number 7 as well. Gets the assist. Well done. 11-6 for Pebble. Who, to be fair, before the glitch we had to sort of restart this career mode, he was scoring goals. And it seems like he's doing that throughout the simulation as well. Good start. To Allen here. Skull win to Tilly. Playing out wide. Into Harvey. Harvey. Boy Muntz. Woodborough. Again, just kind of being very conservative here, but well for Mackenzie, a player that's also injured in real life of Plymouth Argyle. I believe he is anyway, correct me if I'm wrong. I think he is. Came back and then he picked up another injury, I think. Woodgrill, should be ours there, hopefully, and it does, but unfortunately it goes back into the yellow shirt possession. Number 6 in Allen, plays out wide to Harvey. Number 3. Oh, and Edward's been a bit dirty there. I think he tripped him out. No advantage, though. Got away with it, but he didn't see it. Boy Muntz. Good pass. The back. Woodrow, he was fantastic against us, and Lowry as well. Previous episode. Can't get that touch there. There's a good shot, and Ashby Hammond. Good save. But we get a penalty here. Penalty kick for Plymouth Argyle. This is where we need Ryan Hardy here. Our former penalty taker. He's now at Wrexham, I believe. And it does look like Patterson has got the best. We haven't got the best penalty takers in the team here, but this is our best one in Patterson. He puts it down the middle. It's a safe option from one of our last penalties in the last episode in that cup game. We kept missing them, but we get it there, and I think we're going to walk away and get revenge here at home park against the Wonder, which is nice. Counter-attack here now. Let's see what we can do for this one. Can we defend it comfortably and end the game with a clean sheet and the episode with no defeats? 2 wins and 2 draws, I believe, if it stays like this, which we'll take. Eight points this episode would be ideal, to be fair, out of 4. 8 out of 4 would be ideal. We'll take it. We get a counter-attacking glitch as well. Good pass from Patterson. And he could get the pass there. Matchy could find him, but again, I feel like if that was Dale, he gets that pass off better. Needs to be better there from one of our better-ish players in terms of overall in the team. Oh, we're there. Number 51. Mackenzie trying to get that, but can't, unfortunately. But then it does. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, that will wrap up. Like I said, 4 games here today, walking away with 8 points, 2 wins, 2 draws. We will take that. I would happily take that with the form we're in at the moment. It's not too bad. We're not the best. We're not the worst. We're kind of in the middle. Obviously, there's a lot of room to improvement, but that is why in the next episode, we are in January. And you've got to remember as well, we have got the Youth Academy players already generated for this brand new criminal after the glitch. Before the glitch, sorry, and after. And also the one we have sent out. So new players will be joining this team very soon, and some will be departing. But to end on 2-0, we will take it. So as you can see right now, we should be going into January. And as you can see now, the likes of Connor Hazard and also Galloway have left the team. So there you have it. January the 1st has hit us straight away. We have got 2 new player rows as well in Baker and Schultz here. So let's just apply them there. Of course, we might not have to go for a backup keeper, but I think we need to get someone better than Ashby Hammond now that Connor Hazard has left here. We have got this individual who's going up quite comfortably, which is very nice. Got 1 at 18 weeks in the fullback row there. So let's improve him in that department there. So now let's have a look at our academy. He hasn't been come back here, but like I said, these are the ones that are generated But like I say, no one really here is standing out. Maybe Mason Locke, to be fair. We could bring him in as maybe as a rotational player. Doesn't got the potential at the moment, but just to sit in the team, perhaps we look at that right there. But other than that, no one here is really shouting at us and all here. In terms of our offensive budget, we have got 3 million to play with. And this is the team. So if anyone knows any lower rated players we can sign, or maybe perhaps free agents, anyone really, let me know in the comments and we can assess it and hopefully bring him in the next episode. Tolange as well, hopefully he returns back in the next episode from his injury. I'll quickly just double check and show you now actually what is going on with him. But yeah, so as you can see, 2 weeks he had a broken toe, unfortunately. Very frustrating because he is literally been our best player. And to be fair, still 4-2. I'm pretty sure when he comes back, he'll be firing all cylinders and get back to the race for that golden boot here, especially at Plymouth Argyle. But a very good episode indeed. We have done very well. In terms of the month here, we did okay. Obviously, of course, I'm thinking about obviously this episode, not the entirety of the month here. 2-0 on the 13th there against Rotherham, a draw against Doncaster, a draw against Reading, and then a revenge from the previous episode against Wanderers, a 2-0 to finish off December. But January is here. These are the next games. We've got, again, Wanderers for the 3rd time now in the Cup, in the Virtual Trophy, and the Emirates Cup against Birmingham there, a team who's not been too shabby in the Championship now, I believe. Not too bad at all. But if you did like this video, ladies and gentlemen, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.